Natural disasters can destroy entire towns, leaving people homeless, helpless, and unemployed. But through the hard work of storm relief programs, lives are restored and cities can be rebuilt. Peter Sonski is the Education and Outreach Manager of the Knights of Columbus Museum and is here with me today to discuss a different type of relief program known as the Livelihood Project. Peter, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Teresa.
Let's get right to it. What is the Livelihood Project?
The Livelihood Project is a specific relief program in the Philippines, natural disaster relief, typhoon relief from the storm that hit there almost a year ago, November of last year.
And then how does it differ from other storm relief programs?
What this program focuses on is channeling resources to help people restore their lives by restoring their livelihoods, their occupations.
And how devastating was the typhoon that hit?
This was the most devastating storm in the record of the Philippines. 6,000 people lost their lives. Millions were displaced.
And what was the initial response from the Knights of Columbus?
Well, like any disaster relief, the initial response is to get in, to provide water, food, shelter. But after that, it's helping people restore their lives. And that's where we were able to identify the needs of the people, to be able to identify what we could do to help them do exactly that. We decided that we would employ builders who lost their businesses to build boats for fishermen who lost their boats. So by channeling those resources in such a way, we were able to help many different people recover the livelihoods that they knew before the disaster.
We're actually looking at some video right now. Kind of a hands-on approach, really getting in there and helping out. How many boats have been delivered?
To date, we've delivered 150 boats, and there are still plans for 100 more to be built at this point.
And how long do you think it would take to repair everything from the typhoon? Is that even a possibility, you think?
Boy, it's hard to predict, but you know what, Teresa, we're a year removed from the storm, and my best estimate is that we're maybe not even halfway there.
Really?
It could be another year or even two.
And you have Knights of Columbus kind of stationed in the Philippines right now?
You know, the Knights of Columbus has been in the Philippines for more than a century. 1905, the Knights of Columbus were established there. That's what's been unique about this project, is because the Knights were on the ground, if you will. They lived throughout the Philippines. They were able to connect with those who were affected in the region of the storm. The Philippines, for your viewers, it's a nation of islands, an archipelago. And the storm came from east to west, essentially right through the center of the country, and cut a huge swath through it. So there were Knights both north and south that were able to respond to help them. They got into the devastated areas, found out who was badly hit, where resources were needed, and were able to channel their resources, and with assistance from the Knights of Columbus here in New Haven, who gave initially $250,000 to buy provisions to get them in there. In total now, 600,000 and still another 100,000, 700,000 has been contributed toward those relief efforts.
But still a ways to go, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. How can the general public help out with the Livelihood Project?
KnightsofColumbus.org, disaster relief project for the Philippines. We have a lot of information about it on there. It's a project that we're very proud of because of the unique approach that we're taking. And to be able to, harkening back to the old adage, give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. At least in this case, what we were doing is not teaching people, but we were being able to restore them or give them back the occupations, the professions they knew before. And this is just the start, naturally. But if we can provide them with that start, it restores their pride, their dignity, their ability to provide for their families.
Sure, very good. Well, Peter, we'll put the information up on the screen if you'd like to help out. You can contact the Knights of Columbus and Newsay. We also invite you to get involved in the community. To learn more about the Livelihood Project, visit kofc.org/charityct.